Welcome to the Counselor Soapbox video channel. Today's episode, Learning About Alcohol, Part 5, Alcohol and Body. Alcohol has many effects on the body. One question that's often asked about alcohol when it's ingested, is it a food? Alcohol contains some calories, but has limited nutrition. In poor countries, alcohol is a primary source of B vitamins. How is alcohol absorbed into the body? Well, swallowed, goes down the throat and into the stomach. Food in the stomach can slow this whole process. Alcohol moves from the stomach into the small intestine. There's a pyloric valve between the stomach and the intestine, which closes and stops the entry into the intestine if the stomach is irritated. This is what facilitates vomiting when people have drunk too much or too quickly. A number of factors affect blood alcohol content or blood alcohol level. Gender is significant. Women produce less alcohol dehydrogenase, the enzyme that breaks down alcohol, in their stomachs, and therefore they reach a higher blood alcohol content. Weight is a factor. Alcohol readily mixes with water, and the more water in the system, the more weight, the more water, the lower the blood alcohol content. Genetics and metabolism certainly play a factor. Age is also a factor. We'll look later at special populations and how alcohol affects different groups in different ways. But as someone gets older, their ability to metabolize alcohol declines and the content of their alcohol in the bloodstream rises. Water content is another factor. People who are severely dehydrated will get higher blood alcohol levels and more rapidly. Drinking adequate water reduces that risk. Alcohol reaches every cell in the body. No cell is more than 4 cells away from a blood source, and since alcohol readily mixes with water, every cell will be given a dose of that alcohol once you've consumed it. How is alcohol metabolized and broken down? Here, by alcohol, we are referring to ethanol or ethyl alcohol, the only kind which humans are capable of drinking without severe damage to the body. That alcohol is broken down by alcohol dehydrogenase. Men produce more of this ADH in the stomach, and women produce very little, resulting in higher concentrations in the bloodstream for women than men. Breakdown of the alcohol produces another chemical, acetaldehyde. This is more toxic than the original ethyl alcohol. Alcohol's effects vary from person to person and time to time based on how much is consumed. It also has a different effect if the blood alcohol content is rising than when it is falling. How fast someone drinks is also a factor. Drinking rapidly, rapid rises in the blood level of alcohol are connected to blackouts. And of course, there are personal characteristics. Alcohol readily enters the bloodstream. Being a liquid, it enters the bloodstream easily without digestion, moving directly through the walls of the intestine. Small amounts can be absorbed in the mouth, and some is absorbed in the stomach. Once it gets past that pyloric valve, it's going all the way to the other end. Most alcohol is absorbed in the small intestine and circulates throughout the body before being metabolized. Another way of looking at the factors which will determine the blood alcohol content is the gender of the person, the weight, the age. Also, the concentration of alcohol. Drinking stronger beverages may put more alcohol into the bloodstream more rapidly. However, Beer drinkers, despite the lower percentage of alcohol, often get just as drunk because they drink more volume more rapidly. The speed of ingestion is a significant factor. Knocking down drinks rapidly will produce a much higher blood alcohol content than slow measured drinking. Also, the effects are different when the level in the bloodstream is rising or falling. Within 2 minutes of entering the bloodstream, the brain level will equal the amount of alcohol which is in the blood. Remember, alcohol is alcohol is alcohol. There are a lot of myths and legends among drinkers that switching from hard liquor to beer or beer to wine or vice versa, that certain beverages will get them more drunk or less drunk or produce a worse hangover. The bottom line is that the active ingredient in all alcoholic beverages is ethyl alcohol, and all of the other factors in a particular beverage are a matter of taste and aging and so on, and have very little to do with the way in which ethyl alcohol affects the body. What's ahead? Over the next few months, we're going to look at a lot more information in the Learning About Alcohol series. There will also be some additional drug education videos and mental health and wellness videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button directly below. Comments are always appreciated. To receive new videos in this series, please subscribe. Thank you for watching the Counselor's Soapbox video channel. For more information on these topics, please visit the Counselorssoapbox.com blog, where you will find over 1,500 articles on mental health, substance abuse, and having a happy life. The David Joel Miller fiction and nonfiction books are available on Amazon. Photos here are courtesy of Pixabay and Wikimedia Commons and are all licensed under Creative Commons free for commercial use licenses. Thank you again for watching.